false words, real meaning of words, bad words, etc. If you have this power to read words, it's like a Sherlock Holmes power. Probability. I'm not going to explain about it. Look at one of my previous videos. If you use the untrue word probability, you're going to talk about certainty, which will imply uncertainty, which doesn't exist because we live in a Newtonian deterministic universe. Uncertainty has been disproven because disproving Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, which he himself disproved, which didn't get into the mainstream, that he had disproved it, that he himself saw, or Heisenberg. It's like Einstein going for the pacifist route after he helped create the bomb. Happens a lot. This kind of instance. Okay, likely is the public college, college synonym, college dictionary synonym, college dictionary, college, what is it? They use Webster's, I think. The college preferred dictionary, Webster's definitions, synonym, likely, unlikely. That's not a good word either. Likely. Why? Because it's, well, likely, Yeah. I'm gonna have to explain that. Should I? Okay, maybe I'd have to explain it. Why is that not a good word? Since probability doesn't exist, likely, because you're saying, it's like there's a gray area with that, and there's no gray area when how about deterministic? Either you know or you don't know, or it's possible, but there's no likely. Do you see what I'm saying? Likely. He's likely to do it. No, either he's gonna do it, he's not gonna do it. You don't know if he's gonna do it. He might do it. But likely, you see, isn't it likely? You're saying you're inching towards it. Okay, when you're saying like he will choose apples or orange, he will likely choose apples or oranges, even though he may like oranges more. When you're using that word likely, you're using a whole bunch of factors besides it being necessarily being like. So you're putting a whole bunch of factors. So you're like saying you're talking about like a persuasion being with other factors involved. Or maybe I should say persuasion and other factors involved. I may have to think more about the slightly, but do you see what I'm saying with that? Okay. Second most false word used, just. Nothing is just. Nike's thing, just do it. Yeah, as opposed to what? The root of just is law. And law is oppressive, like Obamacare taking half your savings. They increased my tax twice, by double this year. Everyone's. They're taking half your savings, Obamacare. Just authority, oppressive. I don't think 10 Commandments, I think has 10 suggestions. Okay, I think freedom. Just also has a negative connotation. I'm just standing here. Oh, what are you doing? I'm just standing here. Oh yeah, opposed to what? Watch a movie, TV show. See what happens when people use just. That word, just. Nothing is just. There's always another reason for that. It especially negates self when it's used in the negation of the word. So when you use, for example, are you just standing? You're not. No. If somebody says you're not just. Hey, this National Geographic is not just a magazine, but it's also an educational tool. See, you've negated itself because you're saying, no, it's not just. See? So that's why it's a false word, it's a stupid word, it's an evil word. Now instead of just, I use the word only. Only is okay. You're saying only here, only. This is only a book. This is only a book. So it's not only you might think, oh, but it's not only a book, it's also an educational tool. No. See how it's okay when I say it. I'm saying only is by itself. So it's not only a book. Okay. Okay. When you're using the word only, you're talking about it by itself. This is only a book. But if you want to say, oh, it's not only a book, it's also an educational tool. Both sentences are valid. As opposed to using the word just. It's just a book. No, that's completely. It's not just. Do you see it? See the connotative effect, the usage of this? If you study sociology, I believe it's sociology, linguistics. There's many different fields of linguistics. There's etymology. There's they tie in phonetics and historical aspects of it. A whole bunch of different subjects about it, how they divide it up. Okay, I'm gonna correct myself on something. Okay, this is only a book. See, if you want to say that's also something else, it's also an educational tool. You should say it's better to say it like this. It's not only. It's not only. My brain is gonna fry. It's not only. It's not. It is. Not only is it a book. Not okay, I figured it out. If you want to use it as this is only a book, there you go. If you want to say it's two things, you say this is a book and it's an educational tool. You don't say this is not only a book, but it's also an educational tool, because you're going to fry your brain and crisscross it like I nearly did. Do you see where I'm coming at? Okay. I'll let you brain think about that, because yeah, alright. Unfortunately, I don't believe in fortune tellers, okay? That's magic, it's against Christianity. Fortune, no. Okay? Betting, you shouldn't bet. As a Christian, I look at Christianity different. I think of God as the universe. I don't think of him as my, I think Lord means master. I can call the universe, and give it a name. I can call it Jesus, although I think of the universe more as a sexless, universe, sexless. Oh, as a God, universe being not having a sex. Okay, so I actually call God. Sometimes I may call God Jesus. Usually I call God God. Actually, I prefer to call God God now. So. But a lot of the things I will say, I take the good things from Christianity. I take cherry pick it. So betting is against the Bible. So no, you shouldn't bet. You shouldn't wish, because wishing is magic also. I pray. Praise and meditation, concentration, planning. Against magic already. Swearing, against swearing, bad words out of mouth. Garbage out of mouth. Especially the GD word. The GD word, if you know what, that's one of the big swears. Completely against the Bible. If you use that word, that's like the number one most awful swear word you can use according to the Bible. So I keep away from that. I wrote here Robin Williams. Robin Williams swears a lot in interviews. You heard when he committed suicide and opened the medication, but still, he was haunted by a lot of demons. Anger. If you're swearing, you have anger in you. Anger comes from fear. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.